Scotland, Norway, France, Sweden, all these.
What? They have trained crows.
They are training their crows to pick up cigarette birds and then put it in the boxes.
Is it happening or is that a plan?
It is happening.
There are crows actually doing this. I'm wondering what's the process of that?
Yeah.
Like कि तू 100 कौवे को बोला के बोला सुन
मतलब
आज से तू खाना पीना बंद कर, तू सिगरेट उठा मेरा
एक्चुअली हमारे में तो करना ही चाहिए. हमारी क्रो पॉपुलेशन इज एज मच एज आवर पीपल.
How did Maidan happen?
मैदान ब्रो हैपेंड एक्चुअली विद स्ट्रोक ऑफ लक टू बी ऑनेस्ट. मैं गली बॉय शूट कर रहा था और तभी एक बैंड्रा में लीग चल रहा था कॉल्ड रूट्स. सो आई वाज प्रोबेबली वन ऑफ द वेरी फ्यू, probably the only person in the world who acts, plays football and looks like PK Banerjee.
तब 2009 में जब मैं वापस आया टू सी इफ देयर कैन बी एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ फ्यूचर इन फोरेंसिक्स, तब देयर वाज कन्वर्सेशन अबाउट अ पब्लिक प्राइवेट कोलैबोरेशन बिल बीइंग पास्ड वेयर फोरेंसिक्स वुड बी प्राइवेटाइज्ड. वो 2009 की बात है, आज तक वो बिल पास नहीं हुई क्योंकि क्या है कि द मोमेंट यू प्राइवेटाइज हो जाता है तो वो गवर्नमेंट के कंट्रोल से निकल जाता है. सो क्राइम इज ओनली बीइंग हैंडल्ड बाय गवर्नमेंट राइट नाउ, व्हिच इज व्हाई देयर इज सो मच बैकलॉग. अभी क्या करते हैं कि पुलिस वालों को डिप्लोमा कोर्स देते हैं फोरेंसिक्स का और उनसे काम कराते हैं. बिकॉज एक्चुअली नो वन एक्चुअली स्पेशलाइज्ड इन इट. बिकॉज द मोमेंट यू वांट टू टेक समथिंग टू अ कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ, यू कांट डू इट प्राइवेटली.
तो फोरेंसिक वाला पूरा जो डिपार्टमेंट इंडिया का, दैट्स वेरी वीक. You did forensic biology पूरा course?
Yes sir, I did
पूरा कोई
honors degree in forensic biology.
So are you still anywhere connected to that?
नहीं मतलब आई गेस थोड़ा मतलब माइंडसेट वैसा हो गया कि साइंटिफिक माइंडसेट है, बस वो है मतलब प्रैक्टिकलिटी और वो सब लॉजिक में घुसना. बट बाकी तो नहीं ब्रो, वो दुनिया अभी छोड़ दी है. वो आई ग्रेजुएटेड इन 2009 का रिसेशन. तो फिर मतलब वहाँ ऑब्वियसली पीएचडी और सब लाइन अप था, बट इंटरनेशनल फंडिंग के बंदे होंगे. सो देन आई हैड टू कम बैक. द प्रॉब्लम अभी जी बिकॉज यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट योर analysis and critique on environment and the parliament and stuff like that, वो actually तब it's very interesting because तब 2009 में जब मैं वापस आया to see what if there can be any sort of future in forensics, तब there was conversation about a public private collaboration bill being passed where forensics would be privatized. ये 2009 की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं.
In that particular country?
No, in India. मैं जब वापस आया because वहाँ तो पता कट गया because रिसेशन चालू था, इंटरनेशनल फंडिंग बहुत मुश्किल था. सो केम बैक. तो यहाँ जब वापस आया और सोचा कि क्या कर सकते हैं इधर यहाँ ये डिपार्टमेंट में, ये फील्ड में, मुझे पता चला कि ये बिल पास होने वाली है. वो 2009 की बात है, आज तक वो बिल पास नहीं हुई है क्योंकि क्या है कि द मोमेंट यू प्राइवेटाइज हो जाता है तो वो गवर्नमेंट के कंट्रोल से निकल जाता है. सो क्राइम इज ओनली बीइंग हैंडल्ड बाय गवर्नमेंट राइट नाउ, which is why there's so much backlog. तो मतलब अभी क्या करते हैं कि पुलिस वालों को डिप्लोमा कोर्स देते हैं फोरेंसिक्स का और उनसे काम कराते हैं. बिकॉज एक्चुअली नो वन एक्चुअली स्पेशलाइज्ड इन इट. बिकॉज द मोमेंट यू वांट टू टेक समथिंग टू अ कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ, यू कांट डू इट प्राइवेटली.
तो फोरेंसिक वाला पूरा जो डिपार्टमेंट इंडिया का, दैट्स वेरी वीक.
इट्स वीक इन द सेंस मतलब हाँ, इन अ सेंस नंबर्स कम हैं, स्पेशलाइजेशन कम है लोगों की. Because and that's actually in not only in our country, in a lot of countries, the moment it's privatized, it's been taken out of the government control. A lot of governments don't want that because it can go anywhere, right? और forensics का क्या है? When I started studying it, only later I realized forensics is a lot of things. It's not only what मतलब actually forensics in terms of statistics भी हो सकता है. It's actually anything that's kind of making you analyze something or scrutinize something in an inquisitive manner. So that is like मतलब आज मतलब forensics वाइल्ड लाइफ में पता है क्या करते हैं वो लोग? बारकोडिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स. तो आज तक मतलब बेसिकली जो भी अगर हम लोग को पता चल रहा है कि स्पीशीज एक्सटिंक्ट हो रही है, वो फोरेंसिक्स वाइल्ड लाइफ की वजह से है. सो इट्स ऑल वेरी वियर्ड बिकॉज मतलब देयर सो मेनी मल्टीपल सबसेट्स ऑफ फोरेंसिक्स कि वो अभी मतलब जब पढ़ते तो समझ आता है कि अच्छा ये भी हो सकता है, ये भी हो सकता है. हाँ, बहुत फैसिनेटिंग है. मतलब वो तो सारा ये वो में बॉस्निया में अभी तक ऐसा एक इंटरनेशनल कमीशन ऑफ मिसिंग पर्सन है जहाँ फोरेंसिक्स यूज हो रहा है, जहाँ ये लोग बॉडीज अभी तक एक्सकवेट कर रहे हैं और डीएनए से पता कर रहे हैं कि ये फैमिली मेंबर्स तुम्हारे एक्चुअली मरे थे वॉर में कि नहीं. क्योंकि बहुत लोगों को पता नहीं था वर्ल्ड वॉर में, सेकंड वर्ल्ड वॉर में, फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर में.
और हाँ, वॉर के जस्ट बाद बहुत ज्यादा डेवलपमेंट हुआ था.
रॉयल फैमिलीज, रॉयल लीनिएज, वो सब ऐसा बहुत पता चलता है. सो इट्स एक्चुअली वेरी लाइक इट्स वेरी वास्ट इन इटसेल्फ. बट प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि इंडिया में इन द क्राइम एस्पेक्ट इट्स थोड़ा पीछे रह गए हम. बट वो है क्योंकि वो तो मतलब मैं थोड़ा प्राइवेटली काम भी कर रहा था, बट प्राइवेटली में काम क्या है कि या तो पटर्निटी केसेस हैं जहाँ बोलते हैं कि आउट ऑफ कोर्ट सेटलमेंट चाहिए, कि माँ बाप का कुछ है कि पटर्निटी टेस्टिंग किया, तय कर लिया कि ये बच्चा किसका है, वो बेसिकली वो है। और या तो फिर कि ऐसा हमारे घर में चोरी हुई है, आकर अंगूठा ले लो, हम लोग को पता है एक में से 2 नौकर हैं, तो वो है। तो बहुत स्मॉल लेवल का वो होता है। बट हाँ, मतलब इफ़ यू वांट टू गेट इनटू अ लेवल वेयर यू आर वर्किंग एट अ लार्जर, देन इज एक्चुअली लॉट टू डू विद रिसर्च। इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट, मतलब वो क्राइम वाले एस्पेक्ट में नहीं घुस सकते अनलेस यू गो थ्रू द पुलिस।
So forensics is again a part of archaeology as well, right?
एवरीथिंग एक्चुअली।
Do you think India में archaeological context में forensics is really good?
नहीं, मेरे को पता नहीं वो, आई डोंट थिंक एक्चुअली वाइल्ड लाइफ लेवल पे। हाँ नहीं, वाइल्ड लाइफ में बहुत अच्छा है इंडिया फोरेंसिक्स का। So there's actually I think in Dehradun or somewhere there's a course also basically, और यहाँ पे हमारे लैब्स वो सब में बहुत घुसे हुए हैं, कोई हमारे टाइगर रिजर्व्स बहुत हैं, so all that barcoding and all happens through forensics, तो वो इंटरेस्टिंग है। बट अभी वो दुनिया छोड़ दी ब्रो।
What a great answer.
No, I don't know what the hell.
Top, bro.
Fascinating, sir. Are you interested in wildlife as like just
मतलब of course ऐसा
doing the research and knowing about it?
He hired a cheetah, bro. Come on.
ये आ गया ना ये हमने साथ। नहीं ऑफ कोर्स वो तो है ब्रो, और वो एक्चुअली जो तुमने जो बात की एनवायरनमेंट की, दैट ऑफ कोर्स इज आल्सो देयर। आई थिंक देयर इज अ वेरी, व्हिच इज व्हाई आई थिंक दैट वेदर लाइक ऑफ कोर्स फोरेंसिक्स वाला अप्रोच नहीं है नेसेसरली, बट वो थोड़ा वो यू बिकम कॉन्शियस ऑफ दीज थिंग्स, राइट, बिकॉज यू आर जस्ट अवेयर ऑफ इट, वेदर यू स्टडीड इट, वेदर। तो हमारे पहले 2 साल सिर्फ बायो साइंसेस है, तो ये सब कवर कर रहे थे हम कि इन्वायरमेंट के बारे में, जो भी ऐसा वाइल्ड लाइफ, एवरीथिंग यू कवरिंग एक्चुअली अ लॉट ऑफ स्टफ, विच इज, तो वो माइंडसेट आ जाता है। एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू बिकम कॉन्शियस लाइक ऑफ स्टफ, जैसे मतलब इन्वायरमेंट का कॉन्शियस, व्हाटएवर इट इज, वेदर इट्स अ सिंपल थिंग ऑफ प्लास्टिक कम करो, वो सब लिटरिंग, एक्चुअली वो भी ऐसा, मतलब इट्स सो वियर्ड कि हम लोग वी आर रेज्ड इन अ सोसाइटी वेयर वी थिंक यार ये पेपर का या ये कचरा फेंक दो या सिगरेट यहाँ स्टॉप करो, बट व्हेन यू बिकम कॉन्शियस ऑफ इट और वेदर यू स्टार्ट टैकलिंग इट, इट्स अ वेरी, यू बिकम वेरी डिफरेंट, यू स्टार्ट लाइक अभी भी मैंने सिगरेट भी मैंने जूते पे डाल के डस्टबिन में डाला है, बिकॉज इवन थ्रोइंग दैट लाइक येस ऑफ कोर्स इट्स ऑल रिसाइक्लेबल, बट इफ यू नीड टू कैंसिल दैट आउट, लाइक दैट्स अ कल्चर दैट वी हैव ग्रोन अप विद एंड वी आर थिंकिंग ओ ये नॉर्मल है, बट एक्चुअली नहीं, सिगरेट भी बाहर नहीं फेंकना चाहिए, जितना कम कर सकते हो करो।
Again, cigarette butts से याद आया, it was Scotland only, no, which has trained its crows to go and pick up cigarette butts from the road.
Wow, this
Are you making this shit up, bro?
No.
I'm wondering what's the process of that.
yeah.
Like कि तू 100 कौवे को बोला के बोला यार सुन,
मतलब
आज से तू खाना भी ना बंद कर, तू सिगरेट उठा मेरा।
एक्चुअली हमारे में तो करना ही चाहिए, हमारी क्रो पॉपुलेशन इज एज मच एज पीपल।
Yeah, crow.
Okay, so it is all Scotland, Norway, France, Sweden, all these.
All like European countries are doing
What? They have trained crows.
They are training their crows to pick up cigarette butts and then put it in the boxes that are supposed to be recycled.
Is it happening or is that a plan?
It is happening.
There are crows actually doing this.
like how we train our monkeys to steal phones. That's
भाई कौवे सिगरेट, ब्रो कौवे सिगरेट
that's outstanding.
फेंकते फेंकते अगर अडिक्ट हो गए तो
मैं निकाल
वो कौवे बैठ के उधर
वो भी अच्छा है।
डस्टबिन में डाल रहे पर फूक के।
लगे ना bro।
That's crazy. That's a great visual. 100 crores.
वहाँ के कौवे भी अलग है क्रो।
How did Maidan happen?
It's a very interesting, like it's a stroke of luck, bro. I feel like, firstly, Ajay Devgan is fantastic. He's done a lot of work, which I think is very, very credible. He is 30 years in the business and has managed to sustain a career without being any of the conventional things that most actors are. Without much shusha, just gone about his business. He's like, I have tremendous respect for that man. मैदान ब्रो हैपेंड एक्चुअली विद स्ट्रोक ऑफ लक, टू बी ऑनेस्ट। मैं गली बॉय शूट कर रहा था और तभी एक बैंड्रा में लीग चल रहा था कॉल्ड रूट्स, तो या ब्रो रूट्स इट्स लाइक एन एमेच्योर लीग बेसिकली फॉर पीपल हु यू पे सर्टेन मनी, यू गो, यू गेट टू प्ले अ प्रॉपर लीग एंड we all enrolled for it.
बैंड्रा के सारे कूल किड्स खेलते हैं वहाँ।
Cool kid. Ranveer Singh was a part of it also. Ranveer was playing.
थोड़े इंडस्ट्री के लोग थोड़े ऐसा मजेदार है, लेकिन बहुत
So we were shooting for Gully Boy and Ranveer was playing Roots too. Ranveer was shooting for Apna Time Aayega And in a Roots game, he'd injured his shoulder. So he shot the entire Apna Time Aayega with almost a torn shoulder.
He's crazy. Yeah.
Mental. So I was playing Roots as well. So we were talking at Gully Boy ka set, and we were shooting Apna Time Aayega, and that evening we had a game and he couldn't play because he was injured. So we left, went to Bandra, played a game. It was a great game. We won that game 4-3, last minute goal, and I happened to score a hat trick in that game.
You were winger.
I was playing centre forward for that team.
Number 9 basically.
Number 10.
Number 10. Okay.
So
Second striker.
number 9, not false 10, number 9. Yeah, chal, theek. So
He's showing that he knows his
Yeah,
football.
correct,
Come on. And then he says, say Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz, bro. Yeah, proper.
How did you score a hat?
I was playing the role, not the player. Sorry, Baba.
I like this.
But anyway, so I scored a hat trick, and that day there was an AD from Maidan who'd come because he was told that some actor type people play in this league.
Oh, wow.
So I was probably one of the very few, probably the only person in the world who acts, plays football, and looks like PK Banerjee. So the thing is, our director never had this thing कि हमारे player उनके जैसे लगने चाहिए क्योंकि वो impossible होगा. पर मेरी casting जब हो गई, हमारे director ने कहा अब मुझे सारे players lookalikes चाहिए. So then they actually went out and I had to find
like, oh, wow, that's
lookalikes
amazing.
and this and that. So
So technically, you're the first person to get cast, in a sense.
initial few players,
And
even
in
I
terms
found
of,
it,
in
bro.
terms of look and
And they didn't tell me like मेरी casting हो गई. मैं अपने डायरेक्टर से पूछ रहा हूँ कि सर मेरी casting कब हुई थी? तेरी तो बहुत पहले हो गई थी. मैं सर बताए तो मेरे को 4 महीने बाद. मैं 4 महीने से रोज फोन कर रहा हूँ कि हो गई क्या. मैं बोल दूँ क्या घर पे. बोले हाँ मोस्टली हो गया है.
Vaibhav Vishant wasn't communicative.
Vaibhav was actually really nice. He was saying कि bro.
Basically, you were at the right place at the right time.
At the right place at the right time, and I also feel like it happened, like a lot of the choice, like butterfly effect, a lot of the choices that I made got me at the right place at the right time, and the rest.
But you obviously, of course, tested and all after that, right?
I tested before that, like I
Oh,
said
wow,
the
the-
intro, my name is Chetnesh, I'm in an AC Milan
Before
jersey,
the football, before the
game,
before the
and then they
innings
saw me play, and then they're like, okay, this might happen.
matches. Oh, very cool, yeah. क्या बात है?
I had to learn Bengali monologue to at least like prove that, because I'm not Bengali and PK Banerjee is a Bengali legend.
Yeah.
So they wanted to see if like that happened. But it was interesting. That's how Maidan.
I mean, if someone watches Gully Boy and Maidan and like just looks at you, normally they would feel कि ऐसे ही एकदम anger में रहता हूँ.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right actually.
बिल्कुल उल्टा है.
हाँ, exactly. मतलब मैं बहुत पहले देखा गली बॉय देखा फिर मैदान तो I went to watch in the theaters because again it was football. I wanted to watch it and I'm really sad कि वो फिल्म उतनी नहीं चली because यार cinematography is top notch यार.
Insane.
I mean यार goosebumps आ रहे हैं.
It was insane.
Not a lot of people, 15-20 people in the theaters and all of them were clapping and that's a big thing.
That is.
Big thing when you win and then there's like उसके बाद से हम जीते नहीं हैं कुछ भी and now whatever the condition of Indian football is, I mean फिर वो आप emotional हो जाते हो यार like अरे shit यार. Hockey is also gone. Hockey was also gone for so many years. Now it is back, winning 2 bronze continuously in consecutive Olympics.
पर यार फुटबॉल का क्या है ना भाई, मेरे को मतलब मुझे हमेशा ये लगता है कि फुटबॉल इज अ स्पोर्ट प्लेड बाय ओवर 185 countries. That's more countries than UN has on, you know, that's
As in, at a global level, at the global level, is the biggest sport.
so if you make a difference in that sport, you're really talking to the world. And we had a legacy, a history, who were at the like the stories that you see in the film are obviously limited, but the stories outside of the film, like the there's just like a shot of like a paper clipping, but the president of FIFA came into the Indian dressing room after a game and said, you guys are the Brazil of Asia. Like there is no team in Asia that plays football like you all. Tulsidas Balram was called the Pele of Asia. Like the status of our football, or even PK Banerjee for that matter, like when we were shooting, they made me take that leather ball and dip it in water, and like I'm practicing. That's how they used to practice. They used to put PK Banerjee used to put leather balls in water, make it really heavy. I tried hitting one shot, bro. Like for the shot, like I tried hitting one shot of the actual leather ball in water. My groin was in my mouth. मेरी फट गई. मैं कहा ये तो हो ये, और वो 100 शॉट मारते थे दिन के. तो इस लेवल के लेजेंड्स हमारे देश में फुटबॉल खेल रहे थे रेगुलरली विद एन इंडियन कोच. And there was because I always feel like national teams mostly have national coaches from that nationality, right? Like you'll see a lot of, because I feel like that sentiment of understanding how to make an Indian footballer play football is a very Indian thought for a national level coach, not domestically, of course.
We used to play 4-2-4, right?
Diamond formation was introduced that Barcelona plays. Tiki Taka was introduced by Syed Abdul Rahim.
But even you feel that even though these are, well, not, these are kind of borrowed sports, like these are sports we've learned over time.
Even though
like these are sports that have not come from us, do you
Correct.
feel that that still helps? Like
That
say
an
like because I
Indian
mean
coach-
like say how even like a cricket was got into, we brought it on like because of the British.
Correct.
But does that actually like you feel like it still feels because the Indians know the Indians
As in,
better?
Baba, I feel we missed out on that chain, like that chain broke. But the development that was happening in when we won the trophy in 62 or in the 50s, that time everyone was figuring out how this sport will progress. So when we were in that phase, we were progressing very fast through Indian coaches.
Fair.
But that system, like unfortunately, Syed Abdul Rahim died of cancer and he couldn't pass down his legacy. We know players don't make great. So PK Banerjee
Yeah.
became a coach, amazing coach. But that philosophy of Syed Abdul Rahim wasn't
Yeah.
carried forward. So now I agree. Like now, of course.
No, I'm just asking because I mean, actually, I think that time it was even more interesting to have an Indian coach because, like, how do you have faith so much in an Indian person who's only picked up the sport, say,
100%.
like few
Also,
years
like,
ago, whatever,
they,
you know, like.
they used to tell us, bro, कि उनको मैनेज करना कि अभी बलराम अगर कोई स्लम से आ रहा है तो उसको बोलना कि मैं तेरे को दूध बिस्किट दूंगा तू आजा मेरे साथ. That's a very Indian
Yeah,
mentality.
yeah.
Like
That's a very
foreign-
like you're connecting with the person
With
rather
the-
than with
the
the
culture, the ethnicity,
Yeah,
कि
yeah.
हम how we operate is very like how you think that's a very Indian thing to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
like, you know,
correct.
we are our attention span is like
fair
that.
enough. No, nice.
तो अपना cloth को समझने के लिए तब था
So that
system.
actually you're right because even the world over the national teams, a lot of them have the same nationality because also just language, way to speak, speaking.
It's all like becomes
Yeah, kind of independent.
हमारे मतलब फुटबॉल कल्चर अगर देखना है रियल फुटबॉल कल्चर यू गो टू कैलकाटा.
Yeah.
Kerala भी.
हमारे प्रोड्यूसर मैदान के प्रोड्यूसर रेकी पे गए हैं मोहन बगान एंड ईस्ट बंगाल स्टेडियम. ब्रो
Nice.
they have not walked into the मोहन बगान स्टेडियम and they said हम जाएंगे ही नहीं अंदर. and they said ठीक है हम जाएंगे.
Why?
वो सिर्फ
Because
बाथरूम जाके मूत के आया है
क्यों intimidating?
कि ये राइवल क्लब है भाई हम नहीं जा सकते इसमें. हम इसमें घुसते
मार दिए जाएंगे ऐसा.
Oh, like that you're saying? Acha, acha. Okay.
like मोहन
Like a
बगान
that-
supporter
yeah, yeah,
won't go
go
to
to-
East Bengal
correct,
just
correct.
to show कि हाँ
Oh,
show
like that.
करते हैं
Acha.
कि
Okay,
हटाओ.
nice. Wow. That's
Solid man, it's crazy. I'd gone to see Argentina Venezuela in Salt Lake.
great. Salt Lake.
Bro, to watch Messi, Di Maria and all play in Calcutta, Tevez at the time. और वो लोग मतलब लाखों के तादाद में आ रहे हैं 10-10 फुट के पोस्टर पे. मेसी भी शॉक हो गया होगा कि भाई
अच्छा है तू ये
इतना
सब
क्या
सवाल
करे.
पूछ रहा है Because हम लोग अभी सोच रहे हैं फुटबॉल का प्ले करने के लिए.
हाँ क्या? अरे मुझे कास्ट करना. कांटे.
Ante,
Wow, that's a good one.
अरे he's my favorite midfielder. That is why I started supporting
Because
Chelsea.
you're religious.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have supported Leicester City, bro. That way.
अरे so he went from Leicester to Chelsea that year. So that is
Amazing
when I
आदमी है
started
वो.
watching. And then I was
इंसान
like,
भी
अरे
बहुत-
हज़ार्ड खेल रहा है यार. He's like awesome.
I love his chant.
Yeah.
No, that's Toure. What is
No, it's
they have a
different.
damn nice
For during the World
World
Cup,
Cup,
and all
World
also
Cup.
they're doing it. Yeah.
France. 2018 World Cup.
Golo, something.
something like that.
Angolo, Kante.
This
There
could
is
be
a
an
song.
ad for Vico Vajravanti. You sounded like an ad for Vico Vajravanti. N'Golo, Kante. पागल है फ्रांस में वो लोग. शेजवान फ्राइड राइस थोड़ी खा रहे वो लोग. क्रोसॉन वाले लोग हैं ये.
How did rapping start? I know that 12-13 साल की उम्र में, I mean, you were all into वो creatively आपके दिमाग में hit किया है, especially when you had ACL कब हुआ था? ACL 18. So that is when
19.
it started. The rapping.
But that's when I wrote the first song that I released. That's true. which was Make It Happen. So I wrote Make It Happen for myself. So that's why if you hear Make It Happen, it's in English firstly, and all the lyrics are, which I realized like 2 years back. I never clocked it back then. But all the lyrics are about getting off your bed, walking, running. क्योंकि मैं चल नहीं पा रहा था. So psychologically, I was writing about like getting off your bed. So you have fallen, life is calling, time to pick yourself up. That is straight. You ain't forgiven if you quit, it ain't time to give up. So get back up onto your feet and just keep walking ahead. If you want to live your dreams, you got to get off your bed. So they're all like lyrics about that, which I didn't realize till a very long time. Rapping started, bro. My brother used to listen to hip hop music, and he introduced me to some really great hip hop music.
outside of India.
Yeah. तब तो इंडिया में
अब तो थे ना हमारे वो बाबा सहगल.
हाँ, पर मतलब like मुझे लगता है
as a genre,
हाँ, as a genre नहीं था. It was more like a gimmick. You know what I mean? And like credit to Baba Sehgal, I think I love him. He's outstanding. But like the influence I was having was more like 2003 Up in Smoke Tour, Eminem, all these old school Dre, Snoop Boy, Park, Biggie, whatever. And I just heard कि ये लोग गाली वाली देते हैं यार गाने में. Or I was like, and that time the phase was rock actually. We were like growing up to a lot of rock music, Red Hot Chili Peppers and Metallica.
That's your favorite?
One of my favorite, which we watched together in Egypt. But anyway, like that's how I started listening to rap, and then I always wanted to pursue it. And him and his brother actually have a big role in like actually propelling it to something larger, bigger, better. क्योंकि बाबा को मैं actually I've always said this story behind your back, Baba. I have you with you, so it's great. I started acting, bro, because एक बार when I was like 19 years old, there's this place in Juhu called Oris. मुझे बहुत टाइम से एक्टिंग करनी थी, and I knew AK Veris is like, I used to watch all their plays and they were outstanding. Recently, bro, Shubhro has told one person, Shubhro the very good actor, has told an intern कि अगर तुम्हें theatre करना है ना, please start with AK Veris. So after that, I was like, why did you say that to them? Like, why did you say कि? And he said it's the best place to start theatre because they're the only group, or one of the only groups who know how to make theatre fun. So anyone who starts there will be like, oh, theatre is so fun, and they will continue.
आगे जाकर वाट लग सकती है.
और कहीं मत जाओ.
बहुत बड़ा. Peak so early.
But yeah, so like
otherwise.
he basically he was at this place Oris, so was I. I was very drunk. And I wanted to talk to him about this sober, but हुआ ऐसा कि मैं गया, इसके बाद वो बोला भाई मुझे थिएटर करना है. And Baba, the kind of guy he is, he was like, bro कल आ जा रिहर्सल पे.
और कॉन्टेक्स्ट के लिए हम लोग सेम स्कूल गए थे.
हाँ, सेम स्कूल. करेक्ट.
3 साल मेरा जूनियर है. ऐसा नहीं था कि बस
कोई
ऐसा ये लड़का थिएटर करता है, इसके बाद ऐसा नहीं था.
पता चले कल हर पार्टी में देखो 10 लोग आ रहे हैं.
और उस टाइम सोशल मीडिया नहीं था कि ऐसा.
But
we knew each other back.
I know him for a long time.
His older brother was 1 year junior to me, और ये 3 साल जूनियर था. तो और ये दोनों भाई बहुत फेमस थे स्कूल में, बिकॉज इनकी एक पर्पल स्विफ्ट थी, जो ऐसा पर्पल कैडबरी वाली पर्पल, वो पर्पल है. तो ऑल्सो
that was after school.
no, there was some anyways एक मतलब पॉपुलर थे, बिकॉज ये जीता था. और इसका बेस्ट चीज था ये कि ये स्कूल में भी जीता था. इसका घर का नाम था.
हाँ, चीता क्यों?
माँ ने रखा
था. बट एक बहुत बढ़िया बात थी चीता के बारे में कि ये एक्चुअली स्कूल में मोटा था. तो हम लोग के लिए, जी सीनियर्स के लिए बहुत मजेदार बात थी कि ये यार ये चीता कैसे निकला.
कितनी उड़ाई होगी मेरी, जस्ट इमेजिन.
चीता क्या है. तो हम लोग बहुत ही क्या है, ये कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग बंदा है यार ऐसा. तो एक्चुअली तो हम लोग पहले से जानते थे. ऐसा नहीं था कि ऑरेंज पे
पहले से हम इसकी रैगिंग करते थे.
नहीं
इसको एम्प्लॉय किए. ये मेरे पहले बॉस है भाई. ही इज माय फर्स्ट बॉस.
What's the age difference between you guys?
I mean, I'm
You're
37.
88 only,
37. 2.5-3 years.
अभी बट स्कूल में 2-3 years बहुत होता है भाई. स्कूल में 8th standard और 10th standard में बहुत फर्क है.
मतलब वो
अब लाइक हम
तेरे को बताना जरूरी है.
हाँ, करेक्ट.
हाँ, मतलब मैं 10th में आई थिंक 15 का था. हाँ, so 40 actually might have been 14 also. Actually, I went to college in 15.
So that's where rapping started, and they basically gave me a shot at theatre. They gave me my first ever song in a show. They gave me my first ad. They gave me my first film. They gave me my first song in a film, and they also helped me find my wife. So this is a very special.
I mean, none of this has anything to do with the rapping, but
yeah, it's important to rapping was bro first song.
As in, okay, but like,
कृपया ध्यान
what
दें।
about like, as in like, just as a concept, I mean, forget what like, as in what happened आगे जाकर, but just as a thought, okay, yeah, hip hop influences and all, but what was it that appealed to you? I mean, there was also some sort of internal angst that you wanted to get out. Was that like that was a part of the journey, or was it also like, forget it, let's not do this, let's go positive with it? I don't know. I'm asking. Also, all the artists you're talking about are all very angsty artists.
Yeah, but actually, yeah, you're right. They're very. That was not. So basically, I wanted to be honest. Like when I used to see like rock stars perform to like 1 lakh people and then sing their songs, that was a feeling I used to really like get enamored by. कि यार एक आदमी
Just an audience like kind of situation.
like कि what is this influence you can have? And I was like, I can't sing ever to save my life. That I established very soon. Then I heard rap. I was like, this could be something that gives me that opportunity to do that or to create that. And I used to write these my father, my mother kind of poems.
Nice.
My family, my country. And I used to write poems. And I think like as a child, I don't know how to explain this, but when you rhyme 2 sentences, it feels like मैं मतलब forensic science खत्म कर दिया मैंने.
नहीं मतलब मेरे को अभी तक मैं हर मैसेज में हर इनवाइट पे राइम करता हूँ. बहुत
बड़ी रेड से बेड मिला दिया यार. मतलब क्या बात है कि गेम ओवर कर दिया.
हाँ मतलब ऐसा.
And then I think like that got a bit like, oh, this is something I enjoy doing, and then it just went into.
Do you consume a lot of rap, desi hip hop, all of that?
मतलब मैं इतना नहीं. Actually, like again, back in school, of course, we'd have a lot of. I'm a big fan of Eminem. That used to be like one massive. And June 3rd. तो वो सब होता था, but देसी hip hop मतलब at some level actually a lot of that मतलब ये जो बोल रहा है उसका उल्टा हुआ है मेरे साथ, because a lot of it I've started listening to it because of him and couple of the other musically inclined people in our theatre group, like say like Taruk or him or whatever. They kind of also मतलब मेरा उल्टा है कि मेरे को म्यूजिक का एक्चुअली बहुत कम समझ है, but I have kind of evolved into kind of listening because of the work I've been doing with people like
Sorry,
him.
I want to just cut that. He is probably he has probably one of the best tastes in music amongst everyone I know.
हाँ, मतलब
Like
वो
his musical taste is so refined. Like he's
वो एक्चुअली इसका उल्टा है कि मतलब एक्चुअली नॉट उल्टा इन अ सेंस इट्स सिमिलर कि एक्चुअली फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे डैड जो हैं वो ड्रम्स बजाते हैं, कीबोर्ड्स बजाते हैं. ही म्यूजिकली इज वेरी इंक्लाइंड एंड ही इज वन पर्सन हु यूज्ड टू लर्न लेटर इन लाइफ आल्सो. ऐसा नहीं था कि सिर्फ टीनेजर्स में कर लिया तो हो गया. सो ही वाज एक्चुअली लर्निंग द कीबोर्ड स्टिल वेरी रिसेंटली, like 5 years back or 10. So हमारे when we were growing up, I didn't pick up any instrument. I think that bothered me massively कि मैंने लाइफ में कुछ बट मेरा म्यूजिक में इंक्लिनेशन इतना था that I just said कि now screw this, I will become the biggest groupie ever possible. So now it's just, and I've become a groupie of every band or whether artist or whatever it is, because I was like abhi matlab that is my way of like being connected to music.
Can you please say the top, like at least the 5 best music festivals you attended? Like, cause they're crazy. You attended some insane gigs.
रेड हॉट चिली पेपर्स हम लोग ने पिरामिड्स के सामने देखे भाई, वो बहुत बढ़िया था साथ में.
Bro.
And that's so that was I mean स्कॉटलैंड में भी बहुत एक्चुअली वो स्कॉटलैंड में बहुत बड़ी बात ये हुई कि चल पढ़ाई तो हो रही है बट जो पैसे आ रहे थे वो सिर्फ मैं एक्चुअली सिर्फ नहीं फुटबॉल और गिग्स पे खर्च रहा था. सो आई वुड गो फॉर गिग्स दैट वुड ऑलरेडी हैपेंड. आई हैव सीन. मैं एक बैंड 2-3 बार जाकर देखता था. मैं और कुछ किसी पे खर्चा नहीं करता था.
He's going to work to bro.
Rock Vector, which is Belgium में. Right now when with Metallica, Pearl Jam, all these guys headlining. तो अभी जब कोविड के बाद खुला मामला तो वो फेस्टिवल. बट बहुत कुछ ऐसा. तो एक्चुअली इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग दैट ही टॉक्स अबाउट लाइक अस इन द म्यूजिक एस्पेक्ट, बिकॉज उसका उल्टा इफेक्ट हम पे भी हुआ है. तो दैट इन इंडियन लेवल ही इज हेल्प्ड अ लॉट ऑफ दैट, बिकॉज what you're listening to, what you're kind of बिकॉज मेरे को इतना पता नहीं था इधर के सीन का. मैं थोड़े वेस्टर्न इन्फ्लुएंसेस ज़्यादा हैं, बट एटलीस्ट एट अ देसी लेवल दिस इज वेरी.
He's directed 3 of my music videos.
Which one?
तू ठीक है ना भाई, मिर्ज़ापुर freestyle and All I Need.
Mirzapur is the recent one.
हाँ वो तो
आकर्ष
वो तो मस्ती थी.
हाँ ये एक दिन बाद इसके आकर्ष सर के साथ पॉडकास्ट शूट हुआ था.
अरे क्या बात है.
हाँ बिकॉज बात कर रहे थे
अच्छा.
एक दिन पहले आप you guys were shooting all of that. Where was it shot?
Lands End. We sneaked into Lands End. Thank you Taj.
Thank you Taj. Subia.
Thank you Subia.
नहीं वो एक्चुअली अगेन वो वापस वो बहुत बड़ा इन्फ्लुएंस था बचपन में कि MTV you're watching, you're seeing all these cool videos. That's why like when we spoke about Tooth, he na bhai, it was always like, and I think again that's a audience thing, that our attention spans and we are slightly limited in our approach, which is what he had also told me, that when you're doing like hip hop and stuff like that, it's always important to see the artist, right? It's in India especially, people want to see the artist, people want to see the words coming out of your mouth, right? But for me, when we were growing up and seeing all these MTV वाले videos, it was a lot to do with storytelling. माइकल जैक्सन जो वीडियोस बनाता था ना, मतलब कमाल की स्टोरी टेलिंग है उसमें. लाइक देयर आर पोर्शंस इन दैट वेयर देयर इज डायलॉग, देयर इज टॉकी, एंड देन यू आर गोइंग इनटू द सॉन्ग. सो इट लाइक व्हाटएवर ऑल ऑफ देम लाइक. तो वो हाँ, द इजिप्शियन वाला आल्सो, व्हाट
Is it black?
No, fuck, how am I forgetting? Yeah, with Spielberg and all.
It's a big one, bro.
Yeah, walk, no,
Very famous.
Anyways, हाँ वो है. तो वो ऐसा मतलब वो एक्चुअली बहुत ऐसा वो गिव एंड टेक वाला सिस्टम है. सो हाँ, हिप हॉप का इतना मतलब इससे ही जानकारी है जितना भी है.
एमिनेम और कृष्णा, सॉरी एमिवे और कृष्णा. अरे क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं यार. एमिवे और कृष्णा.
Bro, ये मतलब if you're asking it in a versus like who won the beef or who won the battle,
not in that sense.
I think both are spectacular, bro. But it's a very tough comparison because I think they're both very different artists.
One is
Like
very commercial.
like Krishna is, I think, one of the strongest pen games. Like uska pen pe jo hold hai, bro. Like his lyrics, but you need to be a very invested Krishna audience to actually break down how many metaphors, double entendres, or what he's doing with lyrics is just incredible. And anyway, I feel like वो ऐसा raw, bro, मतलब उससे ज़्यादा raw, straight up, मतलब engaging artist बहुत time से नहीं देखा है मैंने, जो मतलब when he talks you listen, you know, and he's doing everything. You can judge him or you can love him or you can hate him, but he's doing everything. वो commercial कर रहा है, वो underground कर रहा है, वो independent कर रहा है, मतलब I really think that the hustle he has for a guy to go at the level. Did you see his latest EP का trailer launch, bro?
Yeah.
मतलब उसने कहाँ से कहाँ ले गया मामला वो. Like whether you like his music or not, his hustle is undeniable, and I think like it's really inspiring to. And I tell him all the time, I was like, bro, because when we were shooting Gully Boy, bro, he was not this big, and I have like I've had interactions with him, and I'm like, भाई मतलब तुम जिस level पे मचा रहे हो, it's insane. So like I have a lot of, because both these artists are way.
Have you interacted with both of them?
Yeah, of course, they both are on Gully Boy, no?
Yeah, Krishna was. But I mean,
Krishna was before my battle, so neither Krishna was Krishna nor Emmy was Emmy. I mean, they were there, but like they were also very.
All upcoming kind of.
They were like in the indie scene, they had a lot of respect, but they had not like gone to
blasted, yeah,
this scale.
अगर आज गली बॉय बनती और सेम चीज फॉलो होती, people would be like, why? No, they can't lose against Ranveer or new guy. Yeah. I mean, उस समय कोई नहीं जानता था. Now that I watched Gully Boy, I couldn't recognize them. And then after 2-3 years, after listening to a lot of desi hip hop, rap and all of that, I watched it again. I'm like, oh bro,
Everyone.
ये तो अपना time आएगा is against because it's battle against Emmy.
That's also like what that says a lot about the film. That I think that's. I mean, I don't know how much it must have helped these artists, but थोड़ा तो mileage दिया है in that sense. In that.
Apna time आएगा is not a battle against Emmy.
I think it was.
It's not a battle, it's a performance.
So it was final, right? So it had to be Amive and then
Battle. Like the top.
मतलब they're contesting,
They come
but
and
not,
perform. They come and perform. Like a battle is like a battle.
yeah, but the way it was shot, it was like, oh, Amive like shit, yeah, he's performing so well. I'm not gonna win. So it was that way.
अल्लाह हार मान गया था.
Yeah.
Both are solid. मतलब मुझे लगता है अपने से ऊपर कोई भी है ना, तो उनसे मतलब there's a lot to learn from what they're doing and what I'm not. Rather than being like यार ये मेरे को ठीक है वो अच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि वो दोनों बहुत अलग लेवल पे खेल रहे हैं. I am very very impressed with both their art forms. Very different though.
Yeah, true. Who, according to you, are like the upcoming sensation in Desi hip hop fraternity?
Upcoming sensation in Desi hip hop fraternity, like as in I don't think they're upcoming, I think they're very established in the scene.
I mean, they are the big names now. For example, Shubman Gill is there, but we are like, okay, Prince is gonna become a king someday. It's like that.
So I really like. It's a great example. He is going to become king, hopefully. Yashraj is someone I really like, admire. I think like वो जो गाने बनाता है मुझे बहुत पसंद है. उसका sonic sensibility और just the lyricism, the delivery, like also versatility. I love him. Seedhe Maut, I think are fantastic, but I don't. I think it's unfair to call them upcoming. These are like big artists. These are like solid big boy club artists. So I think these are two names. Char Diwari, for example, is another like वो है जो लव सेक्स और धोखा गाना है उसका यार. I was like ये कौन फिल्म नहीं ले रहा है ये गाने को यार. मतलब how can you not take such a good band?
Sarang was actually.
It was supposed to be. He made it for LSD too. They didn't take it, so he released it independently, and it's such a good song.
So Dibakar didn't take it.
But ठीक है किसी
Whoever didn't take it, I don't know who made that decision.
ठीक है, he must have more people would have seen his song or heard his
So,
track.
like, so these guys are like,
But वो actually like for example like Sarang Sate जो है who runs Bhadipa, he was making me listen to some really interesting
Sambata?
Marathi rap. Correct, Sambata.
so good.
Yeah, some great
So
Marathi
good.
rap. Yeah, like,
संबाटा से इसने इंट्रोड्यूस कराया था मुझे.
अरे lovely. नहीं वो और बहुत अच्छा vibe है वहाँ पे यार. Like
Yeah, even he's so right. Marathi hip hop is also.
Marathi hip hop also I think वो क्या है कि I think it's very like rooted in Maharashtra, so I think it has like I feel like a lot of like obviously a lot of these artists have to make it about wider things because now they're becoming more global and more like famous in that sense. But वो मराठी rap का वो is very rooted I feel. वो ऐसा उन लोगों का angst ऐसा बहुत personal लगता है.
That Tamdi Chamdi ka. So Kratex basically, him and Shreyas. I went to watch Deva. Shreyas has done the OST for Deva, bro, and it's outstanding, like banging.
OST as in BGM or like what?
No, like the soundtrack, the
Soundtrack,
proper, the main theme song is by.
No, they're like yeah. I mean,
Outstanding.
वो तो अभी comedy global हो गए वो लोग यार.
Now I'll come to the theater zone. I was not consuming theater before I joined Prithvi. Prithvi just happened accidentally. I was just there for my field work, college se related, and they wanted a video editor. They asked me, and I was like, okay, yeah, I am a video editor. So with that, the theater consumption started, and I've almost consumed 15-20 plays. Okay, and a lot of it is AK Various. So I enjoyed the most was External Affairs.
Oh.
What a play! What a play!
I mean, my favorite character was Abhinav's character.
Which one? But he plays 5,000.
ये काट देना लेकिन उसको मैं दिखाऊंगा ये बहुत चढ़ जाएगा वो थिएटर का रणवीर सिंह है ना उसमें. हाँ
Yeah, very well put. Yeah. So once you were done with forensic biology and everything, you were here. Even with the job. I know your family was already into theater, so obviously आपका सबसे ज़्यादा वो रहता है. You are very much connected to theater.
Yes.
But what made you want to leave forensics? And was like कि भाई अब dedicatedly मुझे theater में ही जाना है.
कुछ हो रहा नहीं था फोरेंसिक्स में तो अभी.
So back of the mind.
मतलब वो let's say it was in like I think going of course family business है वो सब है. I think going to drifting to forensics was actually a conscious choice to go get away from that because मतलब वो शायद बचपन में बहुत देख लिया था, बहुत मतलब आजू बाजू बहुत था थिएटर फिल्म whatever it is. So I think there was a sense of kind of ये इंडस्ट्री या ये फील्ड का सैचुरेशन हो गया है और थोड़ा अपना कुछ करते हैं, थोड़ा आइडेंटिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक काइंड ऑफ creating something or just having something of your own rather than it being something that's been around you all this while. And I think more than anything it was just a saturation aspect. तो फिर वहाँ मतलब फिर forensics actually मतलब अगर the world was different and there was no like financial issues and stuff like that, maybe I would still be doing forensics. I don't see myself like right now. I was like, oh my god, how the hell would I be stuck in a lab in four walls for so many years? I don't see that happening. But I think क्या हुआ कि forensics नहीं चला तो फिर ये actually थोड़ा बहुत it was a happy accident के कुछ करने को नहीं था और भाई ने बोला कि यार थिएटर कर रहा हूँ तो तू भी आ जा, let's see, at least keep your time busy. I think it's also like I think वो था कि कुछ करने को नहीं था. So I think it was about just kind of being busy and doing something. And I think also like theater back then perhaps was a bit of a hobby, kind of a passion. So मैं actually I don't, मैं बहुत ऐसा in a way I don't even know how for it I was. मतलब I was also I think just doing it as something to do in a sense. फिर there was a point where it suddenly shifted and become like यार बहुत मजा आ रहा है ये करना. लाइक जैसे शुभ्रोदा ने किसी इंटर्न को बोला वैसे मतलब मेरा भी वही हुआ कि मैं इंटर्न लेवल पे थोड़ी थोड़ी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें करने लगा और फिर वो मस्ती कहीं ऐसा वो मतलब इसलिए मैं भी अगर किसी कोई भी बात करे कि थिएटर तुम लोग इतना कर रहे हो मेरे हिसाब से वो फन एम्प्लॉयमेंट है. मेरे को एम्प्लॉयमेंट नहीं समझ आता ना इट्स फन एम्प्लॉयमेंट बिकॉज we are doing work but we are having a blast doing it and I think that's how it should be and that's how theater should be. So I think there was a shift where that happened कि इसमें मजा हो रहा है और ये कर सकते हैं ये शायद आता है. I think it's also I think मेरे साथ instinct वाला नहीं है impulse वाला नहीं है. This is a craft I've kind of honed and it's evolved for me. I think when I started off theater I was probably fuck all at it. I was terrible at it but I think because I was kind of put into a circumstance, I think it became circumstantial. It became a happy accident, or फिर kept doing it, and then you learned it. Like and it's also and I think वो मतलब look even if you grown up around it, if your mind is not on it, it doesn't mean that it's going to come to you like that यार. वो सही है मतलब तुमने जो मतलब बहुत लोग cinephile हैं, but that doesn't mean they become great filmmakers. So it's a very different. थिंग तो वो मतलब आई थिंक ओवर टाइम हो गया एंड आई थिंक देन देयर केम अ पीरियड वेयर आई स्टार्टेड रियलाइजिंग कि अच्छा ये कर सकते हैं और ये थोड़ा बहुत आता है. आई ऑल्सो थिंक ब्रो मतलब थिएटर का क्या है ना लाइक इवन चीता वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ एक ही वेर इसमें फन आता है एंड आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ इट इज डाउन टू पीपल मैनेजमेंट. या तुम स्टेज पे हो या थिएटर में हो रिहर्सल रूम में हो या सेट पे हो सब बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब तुम योर 50% ऑफ योर बैटल्स आर वन थ्रू पीपल मैनेजमेंट. इफ यू आर अ गुड पीपल्स पर्सन यू विल इवेंचुअली गेट द क्राफ्ट. हाँ ठीक है सब लोग बोलते हैं यार ये टैलेंट होना चाहिए ये होता है यार हाँ मतलब वो ठीक है यार वो मतलब लाइक जस्ट डोंट टेक योरसेल्फ टू सीरियसली. एंजॉय व्हाटएवर हम लोग प्रोसेस की बात करते हैं मतलब हमारे यहाँ प्रोसेस नहीं है. मैं वो बोलना चाहता हूँ हम लोग को मजा आना चाहिए थिएटर में बोल रहा हूँ. चलो फिल्म सेट में अलग बात है कि वहाँ तुम एक्चुअली काम मतलब तुम यू आर डूइंग इट there's a part of you that's also doing it for like monetary this. Of course yes even there fun is important but theater something you're doing purely out of passion purely out of love और अगर वो नहीं है तो फिर क्या फायदा है. हाँ तुम अगर वो इंटेंसिटी में घुस रहे हो तुम ये सब में घुस रहे हो जहाँ मजा नहीं आ रहा यू आर टेकिंग योरसेल्फ टू सीरियसली तो फिर क्या फायदा. बिकॉज किसी का भला मतलब वैसे एस्पेक्ट में तो भला नहीं हो रहा किसी का. So it's just about that. It's actually I also think like especially now we are talking about right now's time the last year or two मतलब जनरली काम स्लो हो गया है मतलब बाकी एस्पेक्ट्स में जहाँ से पैसे बन रहे थे. तो नाउ दिस लाइक समथिंग लाइक हैविंग थिएटर फॉर अस इज अ वेरी बिग डील बिकॉज इट कीप्स यू लाइक मेंटली दिस यार तुम्हारा कुछ हो रहा है योर कंटेंट डूइंग दैट तो कुछ तो हो रहा है. ऐसा नहीं कि घर पे बैठे हो और यार सो देयर इज आई थिंक दैट्स अ बिग आई थिंक थिएटर इज अ बिग like for us it just helps with your mental health massively because तो वो है कि बस मतलब वो I think it helps you keep afloat and understand that. So I think वो मतलब even coming back to your question I think it was something that happened like and मेरा वो जैसे चीता भी बोल रहा था बटरफ्लाई इफेक्ट डोमिनो इफेक्ट मेरा भी वो है कि मतलब मैं ज़्यादा यार मतलब मेरे को अभी का पता है मतलब ऐसा फिर आगे जाकर चीज़ें होती हैं वो अच्छा है. एंड आई थिंक आई एम एक्चुअली मच मोर रिएक्टिव पर्सन देन एन एक्टिव पर्सन. Now maybe like back then at least now maybe थोड़ा एक्टिव हो गया हूँ but it was always about जो हो रहा है होने दो फिर देखते हैं.
हाँ right. And your theater started because you wanted to enter into acting and then AK Various happened. So what was your first play?
Jumpstart was my first play that
show opened was Baghdad.
First show that I performed on stage was Baghdad but the first show we rehearsed for was a show called Jumpstart that Baba directed. Outstanding. His first.
It was my first play as a director. मतलब हमने थेस्पो के लिए इनरोल किया था फिर उसके बाद नहीं चला तो फिर अपने बट वो भी कुछ 5 शो ही हुए उस नाटक में. हाँ 5 ही हुए. उस टाइम हम लोग कैनविस लाफा वो कॉमेडी स्टोर पे परफॉर्म करते थे कैनविस लाफा.
So how many plays have you done?
Like how many shows or how many plays? Maybe like 15, 20
news different scripts.
Yeah, 15 I would say. I've not actually ever counted, but like 15 is a
double digits
So
तो
that
होगा ही।
like what's the time span? वो 15 कितने साल?
2011 I started with AK Various and it's 2020.
14 years. Yeah. I mean, this is 14th year.
हाँ मतलब लगभग सेम मतलब मेरा भी आई थिंक 15
Almost a
साल
new script every year, basically.
हाँ
But I think I did like about 8-9 plays over 2 years, 3 years. Like the first 3-4 years,
फेज में हाँ
we did a lot of theatre.
The jump start बहुत खतरनाक था.
बस वही खतरनाक था प्ले तो और वो प्ले में पता है कि कौन कौन से लेवल के दिग्गज थे अली फजल लीड था विवान शाह लीड था ऐसा पंचमी कावरी जो बहुत बड़ी अभी कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर थी वो एक्टिंग कर रही थी उसमें तो बहुत ऐसा बहुत दिग्गज थे वो प्ले में नहीं श्रुति व्यास
Okay.
वेरी बिग
Both of them were there. Sumit and Shruti.
नो सुमित वाज श्रुति वाज और ऐसा अलग मतलब वो एक्चुअली वो है कि आज वो निकलता तो शायद इट बी मोर एक्सेप्टेड उस टाइम इट वाज लाइक द कॉमेडी वाज अ बिट इनअप्रोप्रिएट एंड वे अहेड ऑफ इट्स टाइम इन अ सेंस तो
I come from two Indias.
नाइस
Yeah. So I want to like connect films with theater. मतलब ये थोड़ा connected question है. I mean, there are a lot of people अब जो acting करना चाहते हैं they are just here and they want to audition and all of that. And as much as I have understood, according to my experience in the past 1.5 years, if you are a part of theater at first and then you are you are training yourself, I think जो जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल विकी कौशल है ही वाज ट्रेन्ड अंडर अ वेरी फेमस गुरु आई डोंट नो
मानव कॉल ही वाज विद मानव कॉल
सो नो इन दिल्ली व्हेन
Delhi,
सो उधर से वो ट्रेनिंग लेके आया एंड देन ही वाज हियर विद थिएटर ग्रुप्स एंड देन ही डिड गैंग्स ऑफ वासेपुर एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट सो देयर वाज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ ट्रेनिंग एंड एवरीथिंग एंड देन ही गॉट मसान एंड ऑल ऑफ दीस फिल्म्स सो वो क्लियरली दिखता है कि हाउ वर्सेटाइल एक्टर ही इज एंड और ज़्यादातर लोग क्या करते हैं दे आर जस्ट इन द सिटी एंड दे जस्ट वांट टू बिकम एक्टर एंड देन द स्ट्रगल इज देयर आई थिंक आप थिएटर करोगे आप ज़्यादा वही प्रैक्टिकली आप कोई भी चीज़ करोगे तो देन इट इज़ ईजियर फॉर यू टू बिकम अ बेटर एक्टर और बिकम अ बेटर आर्टिस्ट एज अ होल सो आई वॉन्ट टू नो अगर कोई ऐसा है कि मान लीजिए 20 साल का फॉर एग्जाम्पल मी आई एम न्यू टू दिस सिटी and then I want to become an actor, what all things you would ask me to like do in terms of if I want to become a good actor? Would it be theater?
मतलब ब्रो आई थिंक वो मतलब आई एक्चुअली थिंक जितना काम करोगे उतना बेटर है यार जस्ट डूइंग इज बेटर देन लाइक आई मीन चलो ठीक है देयर
Is theater a better way according to you?
I do feel I mean yes and no I mean that's up to you really I think वो मतलब तुम्हारे लिए है I think वो क्या है प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि हमारे हम एज अ सोसाइटी भी हमारे यहाँ इतने ऐसा मिथ्स और लेजेंड्स है ना कि हम लोग उसमें फंस जाते हैं कि थिएटर करोगे तो तुम सीरियस एक्टर हो वो क्या मतलब है उसका कुछ मतलब हम लोग जो थिएटर कर रहे हैं मतलब उससे लगता है कि यार ये नहीं ना इट्स नॉट लाइक टुडे वी आर सीइंग अभिनव शर्मा विल यू वांट टू कास्ट हिम इन अ इंटेंस लाइक अल्कोहलिक पार्ट परहैप्स नॉट राइट बट दैट डजंट लाइक सो इट्स अ वेरी वो बहुत फाइन लाइन है और बहुत अभी वो क्या है कि we've grown up with these perceptions and opinions and perspectives कि हम लोग को पता है ये करना चाहिए मतलब ऐसा वो like I mean today like everyone thinks Gumund Mishra like who we just met is a fantastic actor but he's one of the funniest guys you'll ever meet he on screen or whatever on you think he's a very serious but he's a hilarious human being
He is a very good example like I said
हाँ
Gully
जैसे
Boy
तू
में
हाँ
मैदान
मतलब
में
लेकिन थिएटर में तो कॉमेडी कर चुका है वो सिर्फ आई थिंक फिल्म लेवल पे है बट इट्स अ वेरी आई थिंक ब्रो मतलब एक्सपीरियंस आता है करने से यार तुम लोग ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज नो हार्म इन गोइंग टू स्कूल्स एंड acting classes and all that I don't think that's a problem per se but I actually think how much what you learn on the job is much more than what you learn in any acting school
that is what you need
yeah and I think bro वो क्या है कि मतलब वो theater is a good thing to just be active I think that's a very good thing कि करो मतलब today like if a bunch of y'all like how you started this podcast you decided now you're telling हाँ बस चालू करो ना मतलब तू थिएटर भी क्या है 5 लोगों को लो रीडिंग करो प्ले करो अभी तो वेन्यूज भी खुल गए इतना अब आपने ऊपर रंग झीला है वॉट एवर इट इज मतलब शायद डेट मिल जाए शायद नहीं मिले कुछ कर लो सो आई एक्चुअली थिंक इट्स अबाउट डूइंग आई थिंक योर बिगेस्ट लर्निंग इज डूइंग मैं मेरी भी वही वैसे ही सीख हुई है बाकी तो मतलब मेरे को पता नहीं है मतलब कोई पूछता भी है कि फैमिली बिजनेस मेरे को उसका भी नहीं है मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि इट्स जस्ट अबाउट व्हाट यू लर्न ऑन द जॉब आई बीन डूइंग नाउ व्हाट वी बीन डूइंग 14-15 years you have to, I mean, if you don't learn in that much time, then that's a problem. But वो again वो मतलब I don't think there's any like perfect piece of advice or set of advice like that यार. I think हम लोग क्या है ना अभी बॉम्बे और इंडिया में इतना we are just so caught up with what we see and we're so aware of this industry or whatever and this aspirational industry that we are a part of that I think सबको like वो everyone's caught up in that whole thing यार एक्टर बनना है बस बनो यार don't get into this whole thing of यार बनना है तुम हो तुमको करना है तुम करो you have to just be actually a lot of our AK Veris theatre is just about that a lot of the characters we play are parts of ourselves we are not and we are just fine tuning things of that कि अच्छा तो चल ये खेल लेते हैं ठीक है चीता को ये नहीं आता ठीक है oh he might not have played a junkie before then how do we get the junkie aspect out of him whatever I'm just saying bad example but but so I think it's just about करो यार ऐसा like वो मतलब उसमें मत फंसो कि क्या करना चाहिए क्या there is no right way like he said मतलब what happened with him before मैदान I mean someone came and saw him play football and he scored a hat trick so a lot of times it's also to do with that like it's a right place right time whatever so कुछ भी ऐसा कुछ fixed mandate नहीं है यार but I think if anything you should just be doing and I think yes of course theatre is a great place to be doing it and learn, like acting but I don't think you should think that as a stepping stone वो moment तुम वो ulterior motive के साथ आते हो ना तो फिर खराब हो जाता है
करो बस जरूर
हाँ करो अपने लिए करो ठीक है मतलब you are active you're busy do it for that ताकि मन की संतुष्टि हो don't do it because you say अरे यार मैं थिएटर करूँगा तो मुकेश अबरा आएगा और देखेगा मेरा नाटक और फिर मैं कैमरा पे जाऊँगा वो शायद हो भी बट अल्टीरियर मोटिव के साथ मत आओ वो मत आओ हाँ एंजॉय करने के लिए आओ हैव अ गुड टाइम डू इट इफ दैट हैपेंस वाओ ग्रेट मिल गया काम
ये बहुत बेसिक सी चीज़ है that you are supposed to stay in the moment and everything but we keep forgetting it we need people to remind ourselves so like for example I'm doing 3-4 things in a day and सारे अलग अलग चीज़ें हैं and I have to do and I'm running मैं अभी जो काम मान लीजिए पहला काम कर रहा हूँ और मेरे दिमाग में बाकी 3 चीज़ का टेंशन चल रहा है I'm not in the moment I'm that up so I mean I needed that reminder so for at least 3-4 months I was doing that and I was getting burnt out and I was just frustrated he came and then he reminded भाई चौखानी भाई क्या प्रेजेंट में रहो ना वो कितनी बेसिक सी चीज है I know we need to stay in the present but we forget so that most of the things are supposed to be the reminders
right now like जो तुम्हारे अंदर है bro I think the youth is also like great because like I think there's a lot of like conversation happening conjecture happening but कर लेना चाहिए जैसे तुमने वही मैं बोला podcast वाला example है अगर करना है तो करो I also feel like even we've been stuck in that we a lot of times we are just talking about doing things और करते नहीं है कि चल यार एक पिक्चर साथ में बना लेते हैं अच्छा फिर some problem will come but पिक्चर बना रहे हैं लोग साथ में दोस्तों के साथ आजकल शॉर्ट फिल्म बन रही है फेस्टिवल फिल्म बन रही है तो ऐसा नहीं है तो आई थिंक इट्स एक्चुअली अबाउट डूइंग इफ यू वांट टू डू इट यू विल डू इट
true.
और कैमरा कहाँ नहीं है ब्रो कैमरा सब जगह है आज तो धंधा बन गया ना कैमरा के सामने आके बैठो नहीं और इन्फ्लुएंसर वाली दुनिया भी है ना तो विच इज ऑल्सो नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम विच इज आई थिंक वेरी गुड बट आई एम सेइंग लाइक दोज पीपल आल्सो डूइंग ना कुछ कर रहे हैं ऐसा नहीं है कि बैठे कि यार
they are putting it out
अगेन आई थिंक लाइक अगेन दैट्स अ थिंग दैट सडनली यू थिंक दैट ओ चल मैं इन्फ्लुएंसर बनूंगा फिर एक्टर बनूंगा वो मेरे लिए वो थिएटर वाला हिसाब है करो इन्फ्लुएंसिंग के लिए ना पैसे बना रहे हो ना तुम कैमरा के सामने कर रहे हो ना तो अच्छा कैमरा
I mean basically I started कि हाँ मुझे content बनाना है and which is the easiest way to create content so I found this thing कि हाँ ये सबसे easiest way है तो उसी तरह से I want to act what is the easiest way I'm not in Delhi or I am not in a like very artist centric place so let's say I'm sitting in Bhopal so I have my camera maybe I'll just start creating content out so then all of a sudden you have 500k 1 million followers and you are acting and then you get a chance to go and work with people in Mumbai or Delhi or whatsoever it's what is available with you around you and how you use that it's like resource management and then when you come here you learn people management so that is the thing and now film recommendations I want to do
इसको तो बोला ही इसलिए को बोलने नहीं
अब जैसे रैप की बात थी मैंने आपसे पूछा नहीं
अरे ठीक है वो तो मेरे को as in if you want me to drop some
bars bro bars your film recommendations, be it any country, from any country, which have affected you, which have shocked you, or whichever you feel people should
I got a tattoo of one, La Vita è Bella. I think that film taught me happiness. I feel like that film really taught me a full entire emotion and how to think about like life is beautiful. So yeah, that's one I would really recommend people to watch because it's very old and I don't think people nowadays would watch it, but it's a beautiful film. La Vita è Bella. So.
Malab, I actually, for me, there's this film called Funny People. Actually, it's kind of interesting that you say that. Funny People is about a stand-up comedian who gets cancer. So it's quite interesting because it's kind of like a satirical, like a dark comedy about this, and it's actually made by Judd Apatow, जिसका काम मेरे को बहुत पसंद है. I like that kind of humor and that kind of because I think he does some very interesting thing where with humor he tackles a lot of like hard subjects. So I think, and actually that's a little bit of like, I mean, I think what we want to try to achieve with our theatre in a sense कि थोड़ा वो मतलब light, like tackle dark subjects with a bit of like lightness to it. So actually Funny People is a very interesting thing. It's about how like the entire stand-up community comes to this guy who's like basically Adam Sandler plays the guy who interesting also because he's like he's playing a serious guy, like he's not like funny.
Like Uncut.
Like not Uncut is aggressive, but so like lot of Judd Apatow's work. मतलब he's also Judd Apatow's like obviously Knocked Up, Bridesmaids, because Superbad भी बहुत पसंद है वो सब. तो वो वाले जोन में बहुत अच्छा है कि वो कुछ चीज़ें ऐसा थे, but it's not ever taken too seriously. So I think in Funny People is like interesting, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it's based on something real only. But वो type of humor और storytelling मेरे को बहुत पसंद है. Judd Apatow.
Lovely, nice. मैंने तो अपना बताया आर्टिकल 15 कुमत सर.
Nice. Article 15 is good. On that note.
कैसे sign off? कैसे?
नहीं. I'll
Send me some also. Cheers.
cheers.